steps is MyFashionChamber taking to ensure sustainable fashion becomes a core value, not just a buzzword in Malaysian fashion scene?
Global vision. Okay. MyFashionChamber aims to promote Malaysia not just as a participant, but as a strategic influence. So we are here to promote Malaysian heritage, Malaysian fashion with a lot of storytelling, so that the world knows what is being created here, and because we have abundance of it. So the vision here is to ensure that the strategic alliance and empower our Malaysian fashion to be standard, to be global standard, relevance to the world, and to ensure that the global trends fits not just us but fits the world.
Okay, thank you. Malaysian News Channel has a question. They want to know MyFashionChamber milestones since inception and future programs.
Okay. We've been working at this for the past 8 months, underground. Okay. And looking towards, we did a lot of research, we brainstormed together with the founding members. So during that time, we were thinking like, okay, how do we connect? How do we build the infrastructure? How do we bridge it? So with the connections that I have for many years, so what we did was we enter the Middle East market first for the Abu Dhabi Morris Fashion Week. So we test the market with Alina Ayu. Then after that, we went to participate in International Fashion Weeks in Amsterdam, where no one has been there yet. I mean, from Malaysia. So Amsterdam was like, wow, okay, so market assisted us. So then we formed strategic alliance, like we need to educate our fashion designers. So hence the strategic partnership with IBE, UITM. Because they're large, they have curriculum and module, but what we are doing here, the partnership in fashion education is to curate something that's relevant to the market, to the consumer. Because now, consumers is not just wearing the brand. They want authenticity. They want story. What's the impact? What's the fabric? I'm wearing something. Thank you, Yani Batya. And so then we are looking at, we're going to BRICS Plus Fashion Summit, the largest fashion summit with 100 nations participating. So we are representing nation. We are representing nation in global fashion tour conference in China. So we're making a month. So apart from that, as you can see, the strategic partnership that we have formed today that we showed you, logistics, education, insurance, what else?
Embassies.
Yeah, embassies, media, institutions. So here we are. So that's the milestone, and the story will continue.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. We have a question from Red Tomato Media for Dr. Leena. As founder and chairperson of MyFashionChamber, how do you envision the platform contributing to women's empowerment and cultural diplomacy across borders?
Okay, first let me introduce myself because I advocate for women. I have NGO for women empowerment, especially those women who they are from displaced situations or refugee women. So through MyFashionChamber, to support the ecosystem, we are establishing programs with UN agencies in the future to support the women empowerment platform. Not just the women designers, women from every sector, because as we said, we are not only designers or only fabrics, we are education, universities, everything in this platform the doors are open. So through this, women empowerment actually is our priority to support the ecosystem.
Coincidentally, the founding members are all women. So it's just like jigsaw puzzle solved.
But of course, we support
We support men because majority of our Malaysian fashion designers are men. Somehow, yes.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Leena. There's a question from Fab Lunch. How will the Chamber foster collaboration between different countries and cultures within the fashion industry? Okay.
With cultural storytelling. with cultural storytelling. Why? Because we have abundance of stories, heritage, our crafts. The history is abundance. So if we don't tell the story to the world, they wouldn't know us. So here's what media that I pleaded with media. It's nothing to do, not so much to do with who we are wearing, but what we are wearing, the story behind it, who are the artisans, which brand. So when we collaborate with influencers, with government officials, with royalties, and they're wearing Malaysian fashion garments, that speaks the word, because we carry identity. They're not carrying brands, they are carrying the identity of Malaysia.
Thank you. There's a question from MFK Media. MFK Media.
MKF Media.
MKF.
Okay, MKF. Okay, you're great.
Yeah.
So the question is, it's a very interesting question. Many K-pop acts now serve as cultural ambassadors to fashion, representing not only brands but also their country's identity. Is there any plan for My Fashion Chamber to explore a similar approach, using fashion and pop culture to project Malaysia's creative identity on global stations like Seoul Fashion?
Absolutely. I love that question.
Yeah, I love it too.
Those influencers, pop culture is a soft power tool through fashion. Through them, we are looking at somebody else to speak on our behalf, because we have, like I said, abundance of storytelling, of heritage, of crafts. Every little thing carries Malaysia's identity. Can you imagine the Queen of Netherlands, the artists, the world artists, celebrities walking on the Met Gala or Cannes runways wearing Malaysian fashion garment? Aren't we going to be proud of that? That's where we're heading. We're talking about taking Malaysian designers to Asia, to Europe, to the Gulf region, to UK, of course. So this is what our narratives are, bringing Malaysia, and like Dr. Leena said, when we talk about Paris, Milan, London, Malaysia, yes, that's where we want to put our footprint there. Pop culture, that's the fastest. With the social media, with the technology that we have, that is a shortcut already to be there. We want to be there. And we talk about Paris, Milan, Seoul Fashion Week. It's not a dream, it's in progress.
And through My Fashion Chamber, our aim is to brand the nation,
Yeah.
to give a name in fashion.
Thank you, Dr. Leena. Thank you, Jay. Any
Can I
questions?
ask a question? Yeah. What is your message to our Malaysian designer out there?
Don't doubt yourself. Follow us, join us. You don't have to be export ready yet. But when you export with us, you open up your eyes, broaden your network. You learn how to communicate with international fashion designers. Learn from them. So it's step by step. Nothing is shortcut, but build your brand through other people. That's my. Don't fear anything. Be with us. We are taking care of their logistics, insurance. What else? The media. With Malaysia SME, so there's a lot of potential to grow, especially also in education, because it does not stop in fashion institution. It's the real world opportunities, the real world communication with others. Join us at myfashionchamber.org.
How about Dr. Lee?
Yes. Can you repeat
Yeah,
the
it's
question?
same question. What is your message to our Malaysian designers out there?
My message to the Malaysian designers is that you should be proud that you are a Malaysian designers. This is enough statement. That's why, as a foreign woman, I want to bring this identity globally, because me myself, I am confident about what I'm doing here, and I have the trust of the Malaysian designers and their creativity, culture, diversity, and everything. Thank you. Nice.
Talking about your partnership with Alliance, how would it help with My
My Fashion Chamber.
Yes.
The partnership with Alliance mainly because when we travel overseas, when we participate in international runways, designers have to bring their clothes. Nobody nobody they thought of the risk. And then during runaway fashion show, anything can happen in the clothes backstage. And then when they have a boutique here, there's fire, there's scam, there's risk. Who is covering them? That's all money. When any couture 10,000 ringgit baju torn or lost during the show, they're gonna suffer because those are losses. So we spoke to Alliance. One year we up and down Alliance, like because Alliance is in sports industry, fashion no. So we convinced Alliance to put your feet in fashion. Look at it in a different broader view because we are connecting creativity with commerce. So protect our fashion industry, protect our fashion designers, protect our fashion businesses. That was key message. So FROC for fashion risk operational coverage.
Thank you.
Thomas, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. Okay, in France, top students, top scorers, they do jump into the fashion industries. But in Malaysia, it's different. Top students, they normally go into the medicine, engineering, and so on. How can Malaysia encourage top students to jump into the fashion fraternity?
This is the top student who enter into fashion industry. Ask her.
I'm a medical doctor and now I'm in the fashion industry. So anyone can be in the fashion industry because fashion is what we are every day. We are wearing clothes every day and we are expressing ourselves. So, and I think by partnering with universities and established programs together with universities and fashion industries like MyFashionChamber, this is one of the things that can improve and encourage more students, the top students, to be involved in the fashion industry and the fashion education universities.
Thank you.